needs to be in that fast, but today I'm going to teach you how to make a Sonic the Hedgehog balloon hat. That's right. Whew. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Let's get to it. Let's talk about the balloons we're going to use to make this pretty easy balloon. Well, you might have noticed that I'm teaching you how to make a balloon today, and it is not for the Patreon channel. Oh my goodness, what the heck is going on here? No, I just want to make sure that you're still tuned into this channel, realize that you can come and see some cool balloons here, learn about some cool balloon products, but I'm still going to invite you to the Patreon channel so you gain access to the rest of the balloons that I got, that I'm also sharing there as well. So, like I said, let's go ahead and get to the balloons we're going to need to make that Sonic hat, because the movie's out this Friday. All right, let's do that. Let's look at those. Okay, so here they are. I got 4 balloons inflated and then a little bit of air in this black balloon here for our nose. I have a red and a black marker, and I also have a cutter on my hip ready to go. So let's go ahead and make it happen. I'm gonna trim this guy down. I'm not gonna use all this, just so you know. Let's also look at how much balloon is left over for, or how much did I inflate these to make this happen. So we got, look, those are only halfway. We're not going to use all those. This one, the white balloon, we're going to use the least amount. Just going to do the eyes for it. And then we'll use the blush to make our mouth area. And then we'll use the blue to do the hat portion, put it all together. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to go ahead and, actually I'm putting those, oh, like I said, I almost forgot. I was just going to go ahead and skip forward and without even showing you how much is left in the blue balloons here. Look at that. Very little air left in them, okay? Because there won't be a lot of twisting in them, which is kind of cool. You gotta love when that happens, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and start with our blush balloon, and then we'll get to the rest of it. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and tuck that baby away. Okay, all right. So here it is right here. Gonna make sure that thing fits at least across your forehead there. There you go, see that? All right. And not all foreheads come in the same sizes, so make sure it's appropriate, it's fitting your head. Now, one thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure that this bubble that goes across here is going to be a little bit longer than this one. All right, very important. I want that to stand out a little bit. And that way it'll also let me know which one is the front, which part is the face. And I also put pinch twists on both ends there. You see that? Both ends. Now, very important. Don't lose this, okay? We want to have this piece here. I must tell you this also, that I had seen this design. There's a couple of them out there, but one that I saw that was really great was by none other than Top Twister himself, Mr. Sam Cremins. He had a super good one, but I believe that he was also using a small portion of this 350 to roll a little bubble and attach there. And sometimes that could be a very difficult thing to do for some people if you never tried to do that before. That's a whole different, technique. Takes a little more work, so I'm just going to show you an alternative on how I tried to work around that, okay? So here we go. So this is what we have. Don't lose this, because this is what we're going to use to anchor the eyes in that spot, because that's where we want those eyes to be, more or less around this area, and this is going to help us do it. All right, so let's go ahead and build the face, okay, or the place, or the piece that's going to hold where the eyes are. So go ahead and twist in one of your blue balloons. I'm gonna go ahead and twist this in that has this here, okay? Has that little leftover there. All right, I like that. I just went around, make sure it's nice and secure. Good, all right. And I'm gonna do about, let's see. You can kind of look, see it almost goes across if you want to measure it. See that? It almost makes it all the way across, all right? Now I'm gonna put a pinch twist there. There we go. And then we're just gonna match that up. Looks pretty darn good, I like that, okay? And now you can go ahead and twist that in there. Now, hopefully you're seeing this already. You're like, man, I got some ideas. I know what I can make, something else I can make with that. By all means, that's the cool thing about this. I just want to make sure I showed you this in time for Sonic, okay? So let's go ahead and size it to our head. Looks good. About right there. And you're right back at this pinch twist here, okay? You're looking at this, you're thinking, good golly, that could definitely be a monkey. Sure could. It's up to you, all right? So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Put that right inside there, tuck it away. Looking good. Fits. I'm going to go ahead and mash it here a little bit. That way it hugs my head. Ta-da. Okay, so far so good. All right, let's go ahead and twist our eyes. Ooh, dang. That thing was underneath my shirt there, already getting sweaty. Disgusting. All right, let's go ahead and let's go about, that looks pretty good size. I just measured it up right there. I like the way that looks. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Remember, at any time, if I'm going too fast, pause the video and you can catch up. Gotta love technology, right? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tie this here. If I can. Oh, golly, that thing's, it's resisting. There we go. All right, and we'll go ahead and break this off right here. Don't need that. And what's nice, I left this little tail on here, is I can twist it in here, no problemo. Okay. And that's why I put that pinch twist there. We needed a spot to anchor. All right, so you can see it's kind of hanging out there. That's where this is coming in handy right here, okay? See, it just wants to pop up there. We're gonna hold it in place by pulling this across between those white balloons there. You see that? Now you can pull it all the way across to the other pinch twist. What it'll do is it can now keep the eyes right there, so they're no longer floating. Okay, there you go. Ta-da! See, this is what we have so far. All right. Okie dokie. And now we can go ahead and add that big piece on the top there. All right. Let me show you. Really easy to do. I'm just gonna anchor in right here like we did before. Now you see what I'm doing? I'm just pinching it there with my fingers. You can do that, it's up to you. And I'm just gonna go around, and I'm rolling the balloon right there when I do that. You see that? Or I'm twisting it around and around, okay? Now look, that's a little sloppy right there, but we'll hide that. Same thing with this nozzle here, we'll hide all that. There you go. You know, like when you were a kid and they told you to clean your room, you'll just hide it, right? No problem. I actually asked my daughter to clean the room last time. I made sure I had to go in there help, because otherwise everything ends up in the closet and the doors are like bulging. And she's like, I'm done. I'm like, yeah, sure you are. So now we just look at the size we're gonna fit on top of our head there. Okay, once we got that, that looks pretty good to the back here. Now we can go ahead and push that little baby right through there. You see that? And I'm just gonna go right back, and it's gonna segment it on its own. Look at that. Woo, nice. Okay, and now we can go up here. Look, we got a little bit of tail left over here. That'll be up to you. You can try and twist the bubble if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab that little piece right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and just twist it around that pinch twist that we had created for ourselves. All right, and that's gonna be it. It's gonna go around a couple times. There we go. So that's what we got like this. All right, so we're like 4 steps away from finishing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and shock it here real quick. Make sure that you get his at least one spike there. There you go. You can do more if you could try and do more if you want to, or add another balloon, add a few more. But that's what I'm gonna stick with for now. Okay. So we got that. Ta-da. Okay. Alrighty. So now we got this balloon here. Let me go ahead and trim it down real quick. Oh, this shouldn't take long. Ta-da. All right, so before we go ahead and drop it down inside there, I don't want this thing popping out on me. So what I'm gonna do, oops, that thing's trying to run away, is I'm going to create myself and to quote Bradley Mock, a juicy knot. Yes, you got yourself a juicy knot right there. These are really actually valuable, especially when you want to anchor things down. So thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm just gonna drop it down inside there. Now you can go straight down with it, but I'm actually gonna push it through the back there, and then I'm gonna go down with it. So it'll just kind of go behind that strand. Now it's stuck there, and now I can go ahead and slide this down here if I wish to do so. All right. I like the way that looks. Blow off any random hair that has flown onto it, especially in this room. Oh my goodness, if you've been in this room, you'll realize like, wow, that is a hairy room, is what you would say if after you walked out of here, which is just a weird thing to say, I guess. But last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and draw on it, and we'll be done. All right, so let's go over the drawing part. We'll go through it pretty darn quick. And obviously you can make yourself some balloon pupils and put them right there. Maybe in a minute I'll do that option. But first I wanna show you how we're gonna do the mouth, okay? We're gonna do the mouth super simple, but I'm gonna keep it open though. I'm gonna have his mouth open. There we have that. Ta-da. Okay, so study that mouth for a second. Blah, 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 that mouth. Not this mouth. This mouth just runs has nothing to say. This here is pure commentary. All right, and I'll go ahead and add that little tongue right there. Waka waka. There it is. All right. And last but not least, and that's what I'm saying, that you could add in balloon pupils because you got that black balloon. Just make sure they're up here. Don't float them too low, so that way they don't end up here. Okay. All right. So like I said, I'm gonna draw some just super simple eyes, and then I'll show them to you. Okay. And I'm not even gonna add any highlight to them because the goal was to try to make this, you know, as fast as possible for you. And the more you spend on drawing, this is why the prints are so valuable, is because you spend less time on drawing. You can spend more time on entertaining, right? And twisting, right? And closing your eyes and saying, oh, watch me draw this. And then turning around and say, what do you think, kids? And they'll be like, dang, bro, that looks printed. And you'll be like, that's because it is, punk. All right, so anyway, there it is right there. You can see, too easy. Yeah, hopefully you like this one. Like I said, I'm adding new balloon tutorials to my Patreon all the time. And so, you know, hit me back, come back here, check out this channel. I'm going to be adding stuff, you know, just maybe monthly, you know, maybe every other month, these free tutorials, so you can check them out. But like I said, you can get more over at patreon.com. But I thank you very much for hanging out with me. Guess what? I got to run. I'll see you guys next time. Happy twisting. Bye.